Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien with today's Paul Harvey commentary. And I'm doing this as a work in progress to honor Paul Harvey. So, it's a work in progress and I don't think it's polished yet, but let me know on your videos or, comments on the videos if it's polished. Well, today the commentary is on June. So here we go. Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite commentary in for Paul Harvey. Today is June 8th, 2019. So we're going to do the month of June based on what it is. Well, we just passed June 6th. And this year happened to be the 75th anniversary of D-Day. It wasn't a good anniversary because we have leaders that don't understand their roles. They don't understand that when they become such and such, they cease to be John P. or Q. Public and Jane Q. Public. And like for President Trump, he did the required remarks for the solemn occasion on Normandy for June 6, 1944, and remembering the people that were there. But it rang hollow because of the way who he is, because all the comments he did all the time he was in London and before that, and the tweets that he took out, that, make those comments look hollow. Same thing with House Speaker Pelosi. Her being there was a hollow being. They don't understand that. So as a commentator, I hope you Americans can explain to them why it was hollow. Then you got June 14th coming up, Flag Day. The way you treat your flag, well, Paul Harvey would probably say, uh, that's not the rest of the story. But then today, June 8th, it's the Belmont. And it's a strange strange Triple Crown for the 100th anniversary of Sir Barton. If you guys know the Sport of Kings, Sir Barton, the first horse to win the Triple Crown back in 1919. But this year, let's see, we had a controversy at the Kentucky Derby, and we had a jockey lose his mount, or a horse throw out his jockey, and the horse ran all the way through the Preakness. That was interesting. What do we got in store for the Belmont? No winner this year, but hey. The last two winners of the Triple Crown this century, because of the Sport of Kings, is in dire straits. Nobody will care, I guess. That's the way it is. Mr. Paul Harvey would say it's a shame. I agree with you, Mr. Harvey. It's a shame. And also, it's the 100th anniversary of the Versailles Treaty. So, hey, look what the Versailles Treaty did for us. Well, one of your points there, President Woodrow Wilson had 14 points that he wanted to get in there. Well, he was 1 for 13. He got the League of Nations, which turned out to be disastrous. Kind of like the United Nations turned out to be disastrous as his successor, huh? Yeah. Like I said, I see him as I see him. Uh, what else in June? Yeah, June 25th, 1950. The Korean War. There's only been two armistices, World War One and the Korean War. World War One armistice was turned into the Versailles Treaty. Remember, they signed the armistice on November 11th, 1918, and they had to redo it 3 or 4 times until they got the Versailles Treaty in 1919. So, technically, the only armistice that we got left is the Korean War, which is kind of a strange situation, huh? You do business with China, which is your war enemy at the Korean War. That I don't understand. You are chummy with North Korea, which also is your war partner, I guess you would say now, the way Mr. Trump is treating North Korea, partner. Uh, well, Paul Harvey would probably say in his grave, "What's up, people?" I know Paul Harvey Jr. would probably say, "Damn, my father would really doesn't like this." But this is what's happening in June. On a lighter note, here we come to the rest of the story. The rest of the story. I knew a couple that lived here with me and my wife Betty for about 4 years. Their name was Charlie and Billy Ogletree. Nice couple in their late 80s. And you couldn't find a nice charmer couple. And they always said, "War Eagle." You know where they were from. And I used to say Roll Tide, which they used to give me the dirtiest look like, "Don't you dare talk to us about Roll Tide." Anyway, they were married in 1950. So they were married a long time. Billy unfortunately passed away about a month ago. And here's the rest of the story. They had a unique romance, which you don't see these days. She was 17. He was maybe 19, 20. He was serving in the Air Force, Keesler Air Force Base. And she wanted to get married at 17. Well, in 1950, uh, you had tough laws there. It's a bit of segregation. Uh, you had Mr. J.P. McCarthy coming on, Red Scare, all that good stuff was happening. Well, he, married at 17 in today's view would be not good, huh? Well, he committed AWL, went to her, she eloped, and they eloped, married. She went back home, her mother found out, threw her out, so she ended up with Billy, which he told her, "You got to finish high school," so she did. But in today's atmosphere, you would frown on that. To me, that is a romance for the ages. And this is your commentary alien sitting in for Paul Harvey saying good day.